Well, it seems like I'm not getting a break from this. Not at all. It seems as if even if we have, like, even the smallest of wins, even if we have a massive win, it seems like they still want to push this. And let me clarify. They're not doing this to protect the kids. They're doing this for online surveillance. It is very obvious now. And there are still people defending this. There are still people who are like, oh, well, they're doing this for the kids, so why are you trying to oppose this? They're not doing it for the kids! I don't know how there are people so dumb as to fall into this type of mindset, but they are genuinely morons. And I hate saying that. Like, it pains me to say that. Like, I don't want to say that about people. But if you're going to fall for this obvious lie, it's obviously a lie. We all know this. And it's very obvious nowadays that it is very clearly about surveillance, yet y'all are still lying down, either giving up, lying down and taking it, or just straight up approving of this. What are you doing with your life? Are you seriously defending all of this? It is so upsetting to see so many people defend this. It is so upsetting to see the government do this. It's like, why? Honestly, like, even though we got some good news, it felt like that good news was only a small, tiny little break from all of this. Because I find myself talking about this again. And like I said last time, I hate talking about this. I don't want to talk about this. I just want to do my things on YouTube and then do my things on YouTube and that's it. That's it. Like, do my things on YouTube, maybe upload some stuff on Twitter, just in general, just trying to find any sort of enjoyment out of life, out of this dull, drab life where I go to work, I come home, I don't really have any friends to hang out with. I don't really have friends to hang out with. My life is not really fun, so any chance I get to have fun, I try to take advantage of that as much as possible. But this is just... it's soul crushing. It's soul crushing. Not just because of what's going on, but because so many people are either blind to it or they just, like, why? And I'm going to call out first YouTube. Why? Because in 2 days, they're going to implement their AI verification thing, and let me tell you, y'all at the top are stupid. Either stupid or flat out evil. You disgust me. This is not fun. At all. This is not okay. This is not actually protecting the kids. You just want to survey your users. For whatever reason, I have no idea. But it's not for protecting the kids. It's clear now that that was simply an optic. It has always been just an optic. It's always been just a Trojan horse to try and get in surveillance, as usual. But y'all are falling into this trap. It's happened so fast, and it seemed like it was going to end fast. But clearly, I jumped to the gun. I thought we had it in the bag. I will say this. Do not stop talking about this. Do not stop talking about this. Even if we have good news, don't stop talking about this. Because it's so important. Any second that we stop talking about this is another second they gain to implement it. And we can't let that happen. Not now, not ever. Sure, call me dramatic. Call me whatever stupid name you want. But for those of us who actually are concerned about this and want this to end, it needs to end. This all needs to stop before it gets worse. Because, to be quite honest, either we go into a revolution or this entire world just turns into 1984. The book, not the year. Now for TikTok, who has basically already started implementing this. TikTok, you're going to destroy your platform. And the same goes for YouTube, really. But mainly, TikTok, you're just going to destroy your platform. I mean, I really honestly wouldn't miss it. But, like, I feel bad for the users who pretty much survive off of TikTok. But mostly I feel camaraderie for the people who are being affected by this every single day. Who have to talk about this so much. Because you can't let up for a single day. You can't stop because you're so consumed with power. The world's governments are so consumed with power that they don't even know how to stop themselves. But I will say this, once again. These people do not know what type of beast they're awakening. They do not know that the entirety of the internet is people who won't lie down and take this. Okay, maybe some people on the internet would. But for the vast majority of everyone else on the internet, we're not going to take this lying down. So, you can either end this peacefully or not. And I'm not necessarily going to get involved in the type of uprising you're going to cause. But I'm just going to watch from the sidelines. Because, you know what? There are people who have watched from the sidelines this whole thing. And have essentially approved of what the government has done. So, you know what? I'm going to do the same to them. If you're just going to watch the internet burn and just sit there and approve of it because you think it's protecting the kids, I'm going to sit and watch the uprising if it ever happens. And just sit and approve of the uprising. Because, let's face it, if they go through with this, they're kind of getting what they deserve if they want to keep going through with this then they're gonna get what they deserve. And even if I do speak against having an uprising, that's not gonna do anything. It won't matter. So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about that. Keep talking about this. Don't let up. I'm so tired of talking about this. I am so tired of thinking about this. I just want this all to turn around in our favor. So, if there's anyone in high positions, high government, that can stop this even more than they already, than it already has been stopped, please do that. And I think I'm just gonna sign out.